What is going on, dudes? We are back with part 2 of the live stream judging situation for 3 Block Challenge number 8. If you missed the first part, we talked about all of the stuff that we saw here, and here you go. You can see them behind me. Oh yeah, we checked out all the builds. So we're going to talk a little bit more about them now, but we're going to award the prizes for them. So if you want to know where all of our judgments are coming from, even though we're going to talk about them a little bit here, you're going to have to watch part 1. So without further ado, unfortunately, Abby had to take off. She had to abuse the elderly and get paid for it. But I still got my main man Slicks. What's up, buddy?
Yeah.
And so Abby cast her votes for her placement and what she wanted to win. And we talked a little bit about it during that break. And so we are back now. So Slicks, my main man, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? And I will mark them out for you. Go ahead, talk to me.
That Cowman should first place.
You think... Say that one more time?
I think Cowman should be...
You want Cowman for first place. Okay. And second place?
Tropic.
Second place for Tropic. Tropic. And then third place.
Oh.
Who?
Kissy.
Kissy. Okay, that's what I thought you said. Third place for Kissy. Honorable mentions.
Outcast Enderman.
Outcast. Okay.
The guy with the record.
The guy with the record. Okay. And who else?
Stars Forever. Dragon.
The dragon. Awesome. Yes, I'm going to give Scars Forever. Also, I'm going to put mine out here so we separate them. I'm going to give Swagnackus an honorable mention because that eggplant is perfect. I want to go with Tropic for first. I want to go with Kissy for second place. And for... Oh man, third place is so tough, dude. Third place
Had a hard time deciding who I wanted.
Yeah, man, it's tough. Yeah, third place. I'm going to go with Outcast for third also. Oh, it didn't make a clang. Give me the clang. Clang. Ah, it didn't clang. Whatever. Third place. And then I want to go... Yeah, 1 honorable mention, 2 honorable mentions. Going to do my third honorable mention to, even though I'm not a huge fan of Linkin Park, I once loved them. I no longer feel as strongly about them. Sorry. I once did love them very much. And I want to go with this one for an honorable mention. So, Slicks, your first place is Cowman.
Yes.
Talk to me about it. What do you think?
I like the fact that everything looks like it should be moving.
So you think
everything...
The whole thing feels like it should be in motion?
Yes.
Okay.
But Tropic does as well.
That's what my next question for you was. Like, I understand exactly what you mean because those beams are radiating out of there. But if that's what you're going on, then my question is, why do you think it does so slightly more than Tropics?
Tropics, I feel, is... I'm going to go... Even though Torn told me that it is barnacle, I feel like it lessens the build, so I'm going to go with the way I thought it was originally. Because he technically wasn't supposed to tell me, but...
Right, you can't use the information that he would give you about it after the fact anyway. That would be fair, right?
So if I'm thinking these are babies floating around the mother, I'm thinking that this is... Yours is underneath a rock and some sea hiding from enemies, so you're in a small space.
Uh-huh.
But with... Cowman's over here, I'm thinking that this is just kind of out and open, like in a big community, and this can go to vastly different places. Whereas if the seahorse just goes out in front of, it has just a vast ocean around it, but nowhere to go like incredibly fast.
Sure.
The horse is pretty much dependent on the what is it, the movement of the ocean to get places.
Yep, currents. I mean, obviously they can swim, but currents,
Yes.
are going to override that. So, they're very different kinds of builds, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is, we look at the information that we were given, right? Not that somebody else gave you, so I don't mean what Tropic said. I look at the information we were given. So we have a portal hub, if you want to call it, from Cowman 18, and then we have the seahorse from Tropic. And the question, when you're talking about things that are so different, the question, Slicks, that I have is, who accomplishes what they set out to do best? And I think for me, I think it's fairly clear that Tropic got closer to an incredible seahorse than Cowman got to a portal hub.
I'm gonna have to think about my answer for that question.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking, and that's because there's no other way to hold such different, because all these builds are different. There's no other way to hold them against each other. Do you know what I mean? So that's how I'm thinking about it, and so that's where I went with that. Now Kissy, you have Kissy as third place.
Yes.
Okay, and who did you have for second place?
Second, I had.
Okay, so we're all basically on the same page, except you're the outlier with Cowman 18 as first. So I feel okay about, and you gave an honorable mention to Outcast Enderman. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so I feel confident about saying that our levels of praise for Kissy and Outcast Endermans are sufficiently high, such that I feel very confident about giving Outcast Enderman third place and Kissy second place. You feel okay about that?
I feel good about that.
Good. Okay. And then for honorable mentions are all over the place. There were a lot of really good builds this time. We're gonna definitely give an honorable mention to the Phonograph. Pop Tart 85, congrats for that honorable mention. We all completely agreed on that. And we only have 3 honorable mentions this time. And oh geez, this is tough. So if I look at Drees's in plot number 4, what I responded to was the chaos, because it's supposed to be a storm. I responded to the chaos in the storm and the lightning and things. So that's why I went with that for an honorable mention. And we got 2 more to pick from here. So I mean, that's why I went with that one. I also gave it to the eggplant, but I wonder if I'm biased towards eggplants, and that's why I gave it to 1. Is that, do you think that's what I'm doing, Slicks? Keep me honest here. Do you think I have like a unhealthy bias towards eggplants?
I do.
Okay, yeah.
I did not give it 1 because I feel like there's no movement here to the rest of the possible honorable mentions.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, your honorable mention was one of the ones we actually bumped up your honorable mention to third place, so that leaves 1, 2, 3 honorable mentions. So we'll go with the dragon. The dragon scars forever for honorable mention, and we'll go with Dries and his. I want to get this right. Rated G theme: lime jello lightning striking high up berry yogurt. Gross and weird, but excellent composition, excellent use of the space, excellent block balance, the way the lights are actually add brightness at just the right spots to make it look like the lightning itself is giving off light. So I mean, I'm psyched about this one. It's pretty solid. Honorable mention, Dries, congrats. Sorry, Swag. My heart is in it. You know my heart's in it, baby. You know it is. Scars Forever, congrats. And Pop Tart 85, Linkin Park Phonograph, BTW, Linkin Park is awesome. Congrats for those honorable mentions. Now, Slicks, we still need to work this out, man. I'm feeling very confident about Tropic being first place for what I think are some pretty concrete reasons. So they're going to have to bring out the heavy artillery here to sway me otherwise, I think. Because I think the amount of creativity we need to award and the amount of creativity we need to reward and the amount of kind of unexpectedness that we got from a swimming sea creature, I think is something we need to reward, in my opinion, more than this type of build. So what are you thinking, man? What are you thinking? Talk to me.
My first assumption is based on how much do you see now, and here you have a structure just inside of the city for other people to see. So that's stationary. Everything in the structure, however, is moving.
Right.
But with Tropic, everything in that's moving. But what do those two do? A seahorse does not live very long in general. Travel too far in its life because fastness based on birds. But if you want to go out there and see the world, like you have your portal here. Let's say I'm in the desert and my portal's over here. You get tired of the desert, then you want to go to a huge mountain range far on the other side of the map. You just enter this portal here and bloop, look out of your Typer Cathedral, you see vast villages out there. Or if you want to see Order to Cowman's, I don't know what he built. Let's say he built in some huge underground network, like a dwarven city. You can see vast architecture. Snow on the mountains if you go outside. And horse is not going to be seen anywhere close to that much detail in its life.
See, I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with what you're saying. But my question for you is to try and level out the playing field in terms of being able to judge these things as much as we can. How much of the awesomeness from Cowman 18's is based on what Cowman 18 made versus the awesomeness that you Slicks are adding into it after the fact by creating fantastical stories? Because we gotta because I can't judge it based upon how awesome your stories about it are, right? Or about how awesome your imagination can make it be, maybe in some way. And so I'm trying, if I focus on what I'm looking at, what is right in front of me, I'm seeing technically a couple of points where I think Cowman could have done a little bit better. And on each of those points, if I look at what Tropic did, I think she did it better than him. And is Cowman's build able to allow me to imagine greater fantastical realms and cool things and the city that this will be placed in the center? Yes. I think that's true. But for the purposes of this build competition, we got to talk about their build quality, man. Got to keep it focused on the build quality.
My imagination gets the better of me a lot.
Your imagination is incredible, and you're a beautiful human being, and I love you, and I want you to know that I do. I'm gonna have to disagree. I'm gonna have to go with rewarding the one that chooses to push what we can think of as possible in building competitions. She jammed a family of seahorses. The profile of this seahorse, awesome. Gotta give it to Trops. So
horse face is incredible.
Yeah, seriously. So first place for Three Block Challenge number 8, Build Challenge Season 2. Tropic. Second place, Kissy. Yeah, girl, get him. Ooh. Kill him. Third place, Outcast Enderman with his crazy, kind of just awesome, crazy, frantic, frenetic design of the Atom. We have Dries, plot number 4, Berry Yogurt. Very well done. That was for you, buddy. Congrats. We have the Dragon Scars Forever. Very creative, cool use of the dragon. Reskin in the dragon. Awesome. Thank you as a first try, too. First entry. Pop-Tart 85. Also honorable mention. Linkin Park Phonograph. BTW Linkin Park is awesome. Debatable. Thankfully, we weren't judging your taste in bands. I'm joking. I'm just angry. You like them, those Slicks, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you do like them. What's your favorite song by them?
Oh, I haven't listened to them in a long time.
You want to know? I'll tell you what mine was, and I don't know if you have this album or not, but they did one where they had like a bunch of Gundam and Gundam type robots on it called like Reanimator or something like that. Do you remember this album? Reanimated. They did a song where they teamed up with Jonathan Davis of Korn. Is ringing any bells? Anyway, I don't know. That was back in the day. That was my favorite one. So,
One song that immediately comes to mind is like you hit drums, kind of like lightning and thunder in the background. And it goes, in the darkening skies with the lightning blasts around. Can't sing right. And that's the only part I know that I can think of right now of that song.
Hang on 1 second, Slicks. Okay, I turned off the background music that I have here. Sing to me again, please.
In the darkening skies and the lightning blasts around them.
Just in time, disc to do no heavy lifting. We hear Slick serenading us. Oh, what a sweetie! What a sweetie! Such a little sweetie. And we are back with the music back on. Still part 2. Did that wake you up out of like a stone cold sleep and cure your ills? I think.
Oh, for sure.
I think everybody that's listening or watching right now is cured of whatever ailed them. So, Disc, final thoughts? Now that you haven't been here doing anything?
I haven't had anything.
Okay.
Just gonna say that, Coach deserves that eggplant.
Wiggles. I almost let my eggplant bias get the best of me.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Oh, that was tough.
I wasn't gonna chime in though, because I got a bias for eggplants as well.
Yeah, we both do, and that's not fair. Oh, I love that eggplant. I think I might just copy and paste that at my place.
I just want numerous ones. I think I'm gonna feature it at spawn.
I think you should have an eggplant themed spawn. So I know Swagnakis will be happy to build it for you.
You know who else will be? Coach. Maybe Coach will be on more now than
oh my god!
You got an eggplant
we could maybe
spawn,
use it as some kind of bait to lure Coach.
Yeah, and then his little partners.
That is a man that
his gym class.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you there because this is gonna go into a weird
People
zone.
don't know what we're talking
Hilarious
about. Hilarious
and weird
just going
zone.
like,
It's like, yeah, I'm sure people are rapidly unsubscribing. Slicks, final thoughts, man. Final thoughts.
I think this competition to judge or think about was harder than the other ones I've been in.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I agree, man. The quality of the builds is steadily increasing on our server, and every time we do a 3-block challenge, it gets harder and harder for us to figure out, how to sort people out. And it's not a judgment on the challengers as people. We're just trying to talk about what makes great builds great and the fundamentals of building. And so, that's what we're talking about, a person's ability to get close to those ideals that we are looking for. So I think everybody in this challenge should feel proud of the work that they did. 100%. 100%. This is a challenge full of solid builds, except for these 2 suckers that just wanted plots and didn't enter. Who are you? I'm gonna make fun of you right now. Sifid ass, come on, noob, and Migu Jorg, come on, Migu. Sifid ass is a new player, So I want to say, hey, if you're watching this, dude, why you no join? I gave you you get plot. You get plot. Why you no build? But yeah, I don't know. Anything else, Slicks, to add?
And I've seen a lot of the people that joined here. I've seen some of their buildings, but I've never seen what Elmian made or what's this first building I really liked over here. Kendra Kitten.
Oh yeah,
What they're building.
Yeah. I've been to Cowman's because he always asked me to pace his builds there, and he's got some cool stuff. He builds with the Crown of God a little bit also. But yeah. Any final thoughts, gentlemen?
I have nothing.
Nothing. Disc, say goodbye. Say bye, baby.
Bye. Coach says, you know, toodaloo, and we'll meet again sometime in the shower.
Toodaloo. Slicks, you want to wave?
I'll wave.
Did you actually wave, Slicks? He did wave. I know he did. I know he did. You guys are such sweeties. All right, so that is it for 3 Block Challenge number 8. I had a great time judging. If you were checking this out on a live stream, thank you so much for checking us out, taking the time. I really appreciate it. It was good to be here with you guys. If you are checking us out later on YouTube, it was fun. We had a laugh riot. I hope you enjoyed watching too. To all of you that have seen this, if you were here live or you were watching on YouTube, I do want to say I truly appreciate your view. I appreciate every like, every sub, and every comment. Thank you so much for checking everything out. Yeah, man, we have lots of build challenges coming up. Monthly build challenge number 1 is rapidly approaching its due date, which is February 1st. So there's maybe going to be a live stream for that. I don't know. There's going to be an announcement soon for 3 Block Challenge for next week. They're coming out, man. Pixel Art Challenge. If you like building, you got to get here and check it out. Play.InfiniteHeightsMC.com. InfiniteHeightsMC.com is the website where our forums are. You can find out all the information you want and stuff on there. Check out my YouTube channel for other Let's Builds, Let's Plays, server contest videos, the good stuff. This recording, we're watching me say this to you now. If you didn't catch us on a live stream, this is here, as you know. Awesome. But seriously though, I do want to say I do appreciate every single view. Thank you so much for watching. TheeRealDuke, I'm out.